We have them in stock. We're able to ship it out same day, and you're able to receive it. Depending on how fast you ship it, you can receive it tomorrow and get back online right away.
Alta Technology, since 1995, has been in the game of buying and selling refurbished data center hardware. So servers, networking, data storage equipment, anything that you would put in a server room, a server closet, network cabinet, or a huge hyperscale data center. We're buying that equipment by the pallet loads. Right behind me in the warehouse here, we have over 1.3 million systems in stock, and we're buying more every day and helping thousands of clients around the world.
Refurbished as a word, I think a lot of people misinterpret the word refurbished. It's not bad gear that we've fixed. It's not damaged. It's not bad. It's just gear that has come out of a working environment. It's been used before, but we go through and we test everything to make sure that it's still working in top performance levels. Then we're able to send that out to new data centers, new customers to be able to fit their needs. When you're comparing refurbished versus new, there is a price difference between the two. So refurbished saves, on average, from what I've seen, 50 to 75% in savings, especially at this point in a post-COVID world. The supply chain issues that we've been facing across all different manufacturers coming from all over around the world. When you start looking at exclusively new pieces versus when you start looking at the alternate supply chains of starting to look at and open up the idea of purchasing refurbished, grade A tested goods.
Refurbished gear is typically just as reliable as new gear. Reason being is a lot of times refurbished gear has already been in production in an environment, right? So therefore it's been used, it's been running, and it's been reliable. The reason they're deinstalling is typically just because they're going a different route or they're upgrading that certain part of their data center. Refurbished gear can be just as reliable at a way bigger fraction of the cost, for sure.
You can probably see a few things behind me here, but just a huge inventory of product. Servers, storage, networking, to parts, to cables, to you name it. All the different brands that we cover. I work with Lenovo and NetApp, but all the Dell and HP and Cisco and, stuff that I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Literally thousands and thousands of parts inventoried very strategically on shelves. It's pretty impressive what we have going on in the warehouse here.
The gear comes from all sorts of places. At Alta Technologies, we buy gear directly from end users. We'll buy gear from a lot of iTag companies that go out and deinstall and have contracts to get rid of the gear responsibly. Well, by getting rid of that gear, it's companies like us that come in and buy that gear and refurbish it. It's all gear that's typically been coming out of a working environment, right out of a data center, right out of production from an end user that we bring in, and it's usually all in grade A, grade shape.
When we receive in pieces, whether we're doing a takeout from data centers or end users or hobbyists even, anybody that's in contact with us, we're purchasing back that gear. And we go through a process where we're also in communication, obviously, with the customer to be able to fit whatever needs they have. Do we need to completely shred the device? Do we just need to do a DoD wipe? Do we have to provide certain certifications? Whatever data is on there, go through the test process and then into the resale process itself on that side.
The broker market has known Alta Technologies as a go-to for used equipment and excess new hardware. Integrity is everything when it comes to wholesale relationships. In many ways, we offer a white label solution for hundreds and thousands of resellers around the world where they can just trust us to deliver directly to their client. They know that we're going to get it to them quickly. If they're needing a few more pieces to build together a system, we've got the parts on the shelf and we can get it to them overnight or even same day. They know that Alta has it, that if it's listed on the broker sites, that they can trust that it's in our stock and we can get it to them, tested, ready to go, delivered for their customer, however they need it.
The quality here at Alta is very high. Each person takes individual pride in making sure that their piece and overall the product is good, because if a product comes back, it doesn't look good for us and it doesn't feel good for us, which I think is really important that our employees feel the same way about getting that product out with good quality.
Alta is a reliable company, so we sell used and refurb equipment, shipping out 200 plus orders a day. I think we have less than a 1% failure rate, return rate, which means we test our products well, we know what we're doing, and it works when it goes out the door. So that's reliability.